Welcome to the Scaringi Law COVID-19 news break. We're going to try to give you developments in the law as quickly as they come during this emergency period. On Wednesday, March 18th, the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board announced the exercise of its authority with authorization from the governor of Pennsylvania to mandate that all retail licensees, clubs, permittees, and producers must cease the sale of food and alcohol for on-premises consumption effective at 8 p.m. Wednesday, March 18th, and until further notice, in the interest of slowing the spread of the COVID-19 virus and mitigating the unprecedented public health crisis the Commonwealth faces. According to the LCB, the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board, any licensee that fails to comply with this mandate now risks citation by the Pennsylvania State Police Bureau of Liquor Control Enforcement and suspension of operating authority by the PLCB. Any licensee that continues to operate after its license is suspended risks further enforcement action and closure by the BLCE. Ultimately, citations may put the business's liquor license at risk, both through the citation process and upon application for renewal to the PLCB. Again, according to the LCB, upon authorization from the governor, it has the authority under the Liquor Code to mandate the closure of licensed establishments in times of emergency. However, it's important to note that the LCB is not mandating the closure of licensed establishments. It's mandating a significant curtailment of their otherwise lawful business functions. It's not a closure order. Now, impacts of this mandate on specific license types effective March 18th at 8 p.m. are as follows. Restaurant, retail dispenser, and hotel licensees may not allow the service or consumption of food or alcohol on the licensed premises. Sales to go are still permitted, as are hotel sales of food and alcohol for consumption in a private room. Licensees holding wine expanded permits authorizing the sale of wine to go may not allow the service or consumption of food or alcohol on the licensed premises. Sales to go are still permitted, as are the operation of a grocery store, convenience store, or gas station next to the licensed premises. Airport restaurant license holders may not allow the service or consumption of food or alcohol on the licensed premises. Sales to go are still permitted. Clubs and catering clubs may not allow the service or consumption of food or alcohol on the licensed premises, and such licensees are not authorized to sell any alcohol to go. They may continue selling food to go, however. Permittees, including special occasion, off-premise catering, exposition, and farmers markets, may not allow the service or consumption of food or alcohol on the licensed premises or at public gatherings. Breweries, distilleries, limited distilleries, and limited wineries may not allow the service or consumption of food or alcohol on the licensed premises. Sales of the producer's own alcohol for off-premises consumption is permitted. Sacramental wine licensees may not allow food or beverage consumption on-premise, but may sell sacramental wine for consumption off-premise. Additionally, according to the PLCB, it has received a number of inquiries as to how beer distributors should react to what it refers to as the business closure guidance, although again, it's not a closure order. The PLCB is not limiting distributors' operations at this time, but beer distributors are strongly encouraged to employ social distancing practices and avoid public gatherings of 10 or more people. Complaints regarding licensees not complying with these mandates may be directed to the Bureau of Liquor Control Enforcement or reported through the BLCE's online complaint form. So the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board, in its press release and statement to the Commonwealth and to liquor licensees is also getting out the information to the public that if licensees are not complying with this order, individuals can submit complaints to the LCB or the LCE, the enforcement section through the state police. According to the LCB, it will constantly reevaluate this policy guided by the strategy developed by the governor's office and the Pennsylvania Department of Health and lift restrictions at the appropriate time. There's no deadline. There's no end date. It's open-ended as to how long this order by the LCB to its licensees will stay in effect. Now, if you are a licensee, liquor, malt beverage, wine, etc., any license under the jurisdiction of the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board, you're welcome to contact Scaringi Law and consult with our liquor license attorney, who himself is a former chief prosecutor at the LCB, about this LCB emergency order or any other matter you have concerning your license or business.